Welcome to Introduction to Engineering. I'm Professor Stephen Moore, and I'd like to give you a little bit of my background. I have a master's degree in electrical engineering from North Carolina State University and a master's degree in computer science and engineering from the University of Connecticut. I've been with the college full time about 12 years now. Okay. Uh, Now I'll give you an idea about, I'll take a little time and go through the syllabus and the Blackboard, a little bit on Blackboard and how I use it in the course. Okay, so when you first get into Blackboard for the course, what you'll see is the announcements and, as things change and if there are any things that I need to tell you about, such as, changes to a homework assignment, due dates or something, or an exam or a quiz, information like that, I'll put it out in the announcements. Okay. Of course, the syllabus is here. You can click on this link and get to the syllabus. Course content. This is like the main link you should be looking at most often. And what I'm going to do is, I'll put out here the material that you're responsible for that week. Okay, like in this complete homework assignment one, that's just reading the syllabus. Okay, and I know. So if you go to the homework assignment you'll see the assignments, and I put this one up, and then I put the next one up, and the next one's not due until 11:59 on Sunday, February 7th. And this one is uh, for this particular homework assignment. What you'll need to do is you gotta, you take photo of your solutions, or you do a scan and send up like a PDF. Okay, those are perfectly fine for that. Right now, what you're going to see here is I also am going to give you the solutions ahead of time. So what you should be doing is, go ahead and make a good attempt on the homework and the problem, and then afterwards you can go verify your results. And you really should get in the habit of kind of doing it like that, and hopefully this answers your questions for the homeworks. If not, of course, you can always contact me through email or voicemail. All right. So going back to the course content. So what you'll find here is that I'll put videos up here, so like lecture videos, and then problem sets, to also example problems that I'll work through. So there'll be some more that'll be coming out as time goes on. You'll see this fill in, and I'll try to keep a couple of weeks ahead at least. And so some of the lectures I have will be from the past, where I've already created them in previous semester, and some of them will be new. So if I'm good with the way it is now, I'll just use the old videos. Okay. So then we're also going to have, I'll put the lecture slides out here too, so that go with the particular chapters. I'll get chapter out there pretty soon. And the exams and quizzes. So for exams, I'll announce exams like you'll have at least 2 weeks beforehand to, I'll announce at least 2 weeks beforehand before I give it to you. And typically it'll be like, it might be 3-4 hours, depends upon, how many questions and how difficult they are. We'll have to finish it in that period of time. Okay. And what I do is I have a pool of questions. So one person's exam, won't look identical to another person's exam. Okay. And then quizzes are shorter usually. I think I give them 2 problems on those typically, and I'll announce these at least a week ahead of time. And you'll find that like in the course content. So you'll look in the course content, you would see when an exam's coming up, or that week, or a quiz is coming up, and then I'll have the dates. So what I typically do is open it up for like 2 or 3 days, and then you'll have that time to go in and work on it. Okay. Handouts, and I may have like another one here. I think I'm going to put in is like useful web links. And what that could be is they could be some videos on selected topics, or it might be websites that I found useful to help for problem solving, the problems that we're working on. Okay. And discussion board. So if you want to, post questions out here, you can do that. And then, to other students in the class or to myself, and, everybody's welcome, of course, to answer those if they know the answers for the particular questions. Okay. And that's about it. So that's pretty much it. The key point here, of course, is for homework. Homeworks you can work together, so it's perfectly fine to work with others on that, and that's like 15% of your grade. For a course, for exams and quizzes, you have to work, entirely on your own. You will have, access to notes. So you should have everything prepared before you start it. You can have use notes or any books you want, even online resources, because um, these are questions that I've created myself. So, and I do. I'll not just recycle them all, so there'll be some different ones every semester. Okay, so that is about it for that. Oh, the other thing is that your grades. Oh, so for the grades, um, I'll as I grade things and post the grades, they'll be out there. So you'll have like a running total of your score as we're going through the course. Okay, so you should be able to see your grades out there. So if there is something missing or wrong, um, you can always let me know. Send me an email or something. And I would say, for like exams and quizzes, give me at least a week to grade them before you ask questions about whether or not why you don't see a grade there yet. Okay, and that's about it for that. And now I'll talk about the syllabus. Okay, so here's the syllabus. Intro to Engineering. Here's the CRN and the term. This is entirely online, so it's basically self-paced. But I'm giving you the material you're responsible for that particular week, so you can decide, what time you want to go through and work on it. The only thing that's going to be like some set times are the quizzes and exams where you have to complete them within a window of a couple of days. 2 or 3 days. Probably 2 days for the quiz and 3 days for the exams, but approximately that. Okay. Okay, so this is how to contact me through email or voicemail. You can send email or leave voicemail with questions, or we can set up, if we need to set up an online meeting, we can do that. Okay, if we need to do that. All right. Here's the course description, straight from the course catalog. Course objectives. So these are just some of the main points as we go through. And one of the things we'll find, for intro to engineering, it actually goes across a lot of different disciplines of engineering. Okay? Electrical engineering a little bit, mechanical engineering a little bit. We'll talk about fluids. We'll talk about thermodynamics a little bit. Look at force problems, static force problems, and even put sustainable energy. Now this is like the last topic. We may or may not get into that. Okay, so here's our text. Okay, Hagen. Okay, and then Blackboard Learn. Okay, so this is really where everything is going to be held, right? This is really where you're going to be getting the information for the course. Okay, slides, grades, well as handouts, assignments, and links to videos essentially. And I have created a channel for the videos that I put on YouTube. Okay. All right. So then here are the points. It's about based out of 1,000, and the homework will be 150 points. So 15% essentially. So this should be pretty easy to get. And this is where you're basically through this, through the lectures, lecture videos, lecture slides, working on the homeworks. Reading the text is where you're going to be learning the material, and then of course the quizzes and exams are going to be where you're going to be demonstrating your knowledge of it. Okay. All right. So let's see. Okay. So here's the grades. So here's I'll take late assignments, but you're going to get 5% off. Like I said, the solutions are going to be online, so you should be all set for that. So hopefully you get those in on time. Okay, and then quizzes and exams, so you lose 10% for every hour late. So essentially, just divide up that time, prorate it over that time. So that's whatever, what is it? Every 6 minutes, 1%, I guess, or something like that. If you're a few minutes off, I'm not going to take anything off, right? If you're a few minutes late, that's perfectly fine, but this is my general rule for that. Okay. Attendance policy, okay, this is straight from the template that was given to us from the college. And it says February 8th. So you have to demonstrate, you have to participate in the class prior to February 8th, okay? Okay, now I gave a real simple first assignment to show that you logged in and did something in class. You read the syllabus and just sent a note saying I read the syllabus. Okay, and that um, is considered participation. Okay. You also have another assignment due before that date. Okay. Academic integrity. So this is all from the college, or whatever. You can, when you read this, it should be good. But the thing I want to focus on, the part that I added, so you can collaborate on homework assignments. Okay, not quizzes and exams. It's got to be your own work. Okay, and hopefully we don't have to do this on any of them. Okay, and discrimination, harassment, sexual misconduct reporting. So if you have an issue with any of these, our academic dean is also the Title IX coordinator, and you can contact her with that. With any issues you have, you can contact her directly. Okay. Incompletes. Sometimes people have problems and they can't, some extenuating circumstances where you can't complete all the assignments by the end of the course, and you'll need an incomplete. And they have some period of time where you have to finish up your grade and during the next semester. I don't know what the exact time is. I guess you can look at the student handbook for that. If there is an issue, we can always look that up. But basically, keep me in the loop. Let me know if it's a problem with you meeting, like you have some extenuating circumstance where you can't meet the deadlines. Okay. Okay, audit. All right, if you really want to audit, I don't remember the last time someone audited, but you can. A withdrawal policy. Okay, so the college has the policy here. Looks like up to, well, April 2nd, you don't need my signature. Afterwards, May 10th, up to May 10th, you need my signature, which is not a problem. I've never denied this. So the only thing is we have to meet the deadline, right? They're very specifically putting in a date, so it has to have my signature and be submitted. So you don't want to do it right on this date. At least give it a few days before that. All right. If you need any academic, if you have any academic adjustments that you need, you can contact the disability center and talk to Joe Navarro, and he would work directly with me if there's any issue. Okay. All right. Okay. Undocumented workers. So this is a new thing we have. If you have any questions related to that, there's a link here, right? And also there's another link here for student affairs, which you can contact them for more information. Here's the dates for, this is just directly from the academic calendar. So you can look this over, make sure you're familiar with all these. And then the bottom, here's our tentative schedule. So, usually, this is like a probably a very optimistic schedule. Usually when we get down like here, even 8, 9, and 10, it's often the case where I'm just picking like small parts of those chapters. Okay. But you can think about like all the way 1 through 7, we're going to do pretty much the whole chapters. There'll be some things we'll skip, not much. And then when we get to 8, 9, and 10, this is where depending upon how much time we have, I choose specific topics. Okay. So that's basically it for the syllabus.